is surrounded by press. We can't even get to her. Someone just gave her a megaphone to speak. We're ready to hear from her, so let's listen in. I don't know that we're going to be able to hear anything, but this right here just shows you the amount of attention and interest that exists right now from Bernie Sanders supporters around Jill Stein. People want to know more about her and what she supports, and they're open to something new, it looks like.
Keep it going! Get that ball up!
Testing one, two. So let me again say thank you. Thank you, Bernie Sanders. Thank you, Bernie Sanders. Thank you to all of us who've been standing up. Thank you so much for your courage. Thank you for your conviction. Thank you for starting this revolution and refusing to let it die inside of us. Thank you for standing up to say we deserve living wage jobs for everyone as a human right. Thank you for saying we deserve an emergency jobs program that we call a Green New Deal. This is not rocket science. We can end this economic crisis. They tell us that we're in a recovery, but we're really in an emergency for most Americans who are either in poverty or heading towards poverty. We need an economy that works for us, not for the 22 billionaires who have half the wealth of the nation. 22 million people have the wealth of the nation, half of it in their own pockets. We're saying we need that wealth in the hands of everyday Americans to have a just economy that we deserve. We're calling for an end to the climate crisis with 20 million jobs that will transition us on an emergency basis to clean renewable energy 100% by 2030. And we say no to any new fossil fuel infrastructure starting now. No pipelines, no offshore oil, no nuclear, no public land, no Arctic devastation. We want wind, water, and sun for everyone on a planet we can survive on together.
Please.
Definitely into the future. This is the emergency jobs program we need, and we call for that now.
Thank you,
And if you didn't hear before, we're calling for bailing out the students like we did for the crooks on Wall Street. And we're calling for free public higher education. Free for everyone. It pays for itself. We deserve it. And we call for a foreign policy based on international law and on human rights, not on military domination and regime change, which is only making the world a more chaotic and violent place. It's only the weapons profiteers who are benefiting from this policy. We say end a foreign policy, which is nothing more than a marketing strategy for the war industry. We need a foreign policy based on international law and human rights. No weapons sales to Saudi Arabia, no subsidies to the Israeli army to violate international law and human rights. I want
Time for
to lead us forward, for the courage to reject the intimidation campaign that is trying to get you to vote for some mythology of a lesser evil.
No fear!
We should not feel safe. We should not allow Donald Trump to win this election, and we should not allow Hillary Clinton to win this election.
Never Hillary!
Hillary cannot stand up to Donald Trump because it's the policies of the Clintons that have created the economic misery that has given rise to the right-wing extremism that supports Donald Trump. If we are going to stand up to Donald Trump, we need a true, radical, progressive agenda that puts people, planet, and peace over profit. That is how we stop Donald Trump. Together, standing up, standing strong, standing for what we believe in. Democracy needs a moral compass. If we silence ourselves to make room for the lesser evil, we create a moral vacuum into which the political predators run. So we say enough of lesser evil. We say reject the lesser evil. Fight for the greater good, like our lives depend on it. Because they do. We can have an America and a world that works for all of us. The power to create that world is not just in our hopes, it's not just in our dreams, it's right here. The Bernie or Bust, the Bernie delegates, the Bernie movement. Your courage has gotten us to this place. Your courage is going to take us forward. Let's keep moving together. Let's forge an unstoppable movement in the course of this election just by mobilizing young people in debt alone. That is enough voters, 42 million who can win the election. 32 million is a plurality of the vote. We can win the election. Don't let them tell you for a minute that we are an irrelevant footnote. Just the young people, the millennials who've been thrown under the bus on student debt, that alone is enough to come out. If we spread the word to everyone you know who's holding student debt, we have all the votes we need to take over this election and win it, to cancel debt, make higher education free, create an emergency jobs program for everyone to have a good living wage job that will end the climate crisis, that will make wars for oil obsolete. Together, we can do this. We are the ones we have been waiting for. The power to change this world is not just our hopes, it's not just our dreams. Right here and now in FDR Park, that power is in our hands. Thank you so much to the Bernie delegates who've not walked out. You have walked in to a democratic, just, and equitable future that we can create together. Thank you all so much. Onward we go to victory together. Thank you. Let's make it so.
Check. My fellow Americans, my